Alright, so now we're going to take this big, huge sphere, the bigger one, and we're going to cut back into the arm. So this is what I got so far. I got the blended object, got this as a blended object, and I got this bigger sphere that I had below. Here's the tendon. So let's kind of arrange this so you can see what's going on. See how that one's in there? So this one needs to fit right on top of that. Just like so. And then what we're going to do is cut it right back into the arm itself. That one is called sphere 001 or 000. So add a Boolean to sphere 000. Good. Let's get that out of here. Let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, now we need to cut into the object using this. This is cylinder 06. So Boolean difference, and let's stop ourselves. So this object right here needs to have a tolerance in order to fit down into the arm. Right. So here's how you do that. L, Shift D to duplicate it. Mesh, vertices, separate, selection. Object, transform, origin to geometry. And unfortunately, the only thing we could do here is eyeball it. So click it and then hold Shift and then do the scale. And base it on the distance here. This part will be glued in anyway, so it doesn't matter if it's a little bit bigger. Okay, just letting you know. Oh, yes, it's going to be glued in there. Delete. That was dumb. There we go. So now we got our bigger object. Cylinder 7. So we're going to use our bigger object. And apply it. Alright. There we go. So before we move it, let's copy it. And then we can mess around with it up here. So you'll see you'll have an arm, and it has a hole in it, and it has a area that you can put that in. You have this, and then you have this. Now if you seriously wanted to kind of blend things together a little bit better, the only way you could do that is do this. Control R. So if you can get an edge loop in this area all the way around that cut, you're good to go. But that's not easy. You can see that when I hit Control R, that there hardly is any way to actually put an edge loop in there. That's because there's a whole bunch of stray vertices just floating around in that area. So what I'm going to do is do this, and I'm going to remove doubles, but I'm going to reduce it down to like something really small, like 0.000001. then work my way up. You see 4 vertices were done. You can still see some things up here in the corner. 28 vertices removed in that area alone. And I haven't seen anything as a form change yet, so. Oh, there it is, right there. So that cleans up some of the topology. Not much, but. Yeah. Look for any outlining holes. So right there, is that a hole? Is it not a hole? Good. So now we have to do a layout. Good times. So the layout's going to be the exact same workflow that I showed you in the last video. Just a little bit different when it comes down to this area right here, because we're going to have to cut it in half in a certain location in order to get the ball in and in order to get the arm in. So we're going to have to look at where we're going to cut it and keep resolution. So in the next video I'll show you how to dissect this for a 3D print based upon already having a joint in the area.